Did y'all see that?
Hey Looky Loos, it is Ashley Quinn and I am back with more television that I'm watching so you don't have to. We are going to talk about Joseline's Cabaret, Season 3, Episode 3. You guys thought you were going to dance? But before we do, let's make sure that we click that like button as well as subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be fully aware when we have new uploads. Okay, so in the opening, I'm just now realizing that that's Lollipop in the video with Lexi Blow and Joseline. And I think maybe the other girl could be Riri, so I'm still trying to figure out who the last one is. But it's nice to start to be able to put names to the faces, right? Now, as we pick up, we're kind of where we left off with the whole fiasco with Gaia and the girls and the, oh goodness, it's a whole mess going on, right? But that's what we expect. That's why we're tuning into Joseline's Cabaret, correct? So Joseline lets us know that she's going to be Jesus and she's going to turn the other cheek. So she's walking out to basically tell Gaia to come back in and to be a part of the group and that everything is going to be okay. However, some kind of way we get caught up and we see all of the girls, and it's really weird how they're like kind of like gathered around Joseline and they're being like super duper groupie-ish, right? So basically, it's just a big old Joseline stroke fest, right? The girls are all sitting around and they're just talking about how, you know, the things that Gaia said and that she could have never done that to Joseline and Joseline would have done this. And look at those arms on Joseline and Joseline's so strong. And like Joseline, you can just see Joseline's head going, whoop, 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 whoop. But, you know, she loves that kind of stuff. And so the girls know exactly how to get to her. But then we flash to a scene outside and we see Gaia and she's outside and she's basically meditating and she lets us know that she's really feeling like Jesus right now. You know, she's saying she feels like she's been crucified and, you know, she's starting her own church and she's letting us know that, you know, she's a Proverbs 31 woman and just all of these like random like thoughts. And I'm just like, okay, Gaia, okay, because some people you just gotta, okay, girl, okay. If they tell you 2 + 2 = 5, yes, girl, yes, because you know you gotta carry the one. But Lexi Blow is not really letting her get away with it, right? So, oh, but on a side note, Gaia has an amazing natural body, just amazing. You can definitely tell that she works out, or is she just naturally fit like that? I don't know, but great looking body, right? Beautiful girl. Now, Lexi Blow just takes this moment to let her know that, you know, she's a sinner too. That, you know, Gaia doesn't get to pass judgment on people because she does the same thing. And that this girl is crazy. And I'm just like, oh, Lexi Blow, maybe this was not the time for that because next thing you know, this happens.
Fight me. She's scared of me. To everyone.
She ain't scared of you.
You're a prostitute. Back
She
up.
ain't scared of you. What are you?
It biblically states that prostitution is a sin.
Oh, yeah?
So back up.
Okay, and you think dancing naked
Get
from
away
being
from me.
innocent? You don't think what you're doing ain't innocent? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. This bitch is crazy.
What was that? Oh my God. So Gaia clearly has training, right? I'm like, this girl takes capoeira or something because she was on it. But it was the growl for me. Like she was like, "Arr," before she attacked. That shit was so funny. But oh my God. We also find out that her dad is a boxing coach and she has, I think she has all brothers, she said. So clearly they wrestled and they played around because that takedown was flawless. It was textbook. They could use that in a high school wrestling class to teach the kids what they need to do to their opponents, right? So like we said, Lexi Blow is down, but she ain't out, right? She's swinging while she's down. Gaia may have taken her down, but she didn't take her out. And after that, the other girls run out, and now we have like Black Diamond and Raven, and they're running up and they're swinging on her. And Lexi takes her suitcase and tosses it into the fountain, and they're basically jumping the girl again, which I think has a lot on it, just for the simple fact. Okay, well, like, okay, a part of me was happy that they jumped her because, girl, don't be slamming Lexi Blow on the ground like that. But the reasonable side of me was like, don't jump on her. She weighs like 90 pounds. soaking wet, which she is. And it's just not fair, right? So they just run in and they're fighting with her. And then Amber comes up to the suitcase and opens it, right? Like, nah, we gonna really mess this girl's stuff up, and starts throwing her stuff in the water, right? And as she's doing this, they notice that she has books in there. And oh my God, one book is the Bible and the other is a witchcraft book. And now everybody's like, right? So they're trying to basically, it seems like they're trying to get a soundbite, right? Witchcraft this, Bible that. Oh, she's a demon. So this goes on like maybe for another minute. And then next thing you know, we bring all the girls, after they get her off and on her way, we bring all the girls in the house, and Chanel lets them know that for tomorrow, basically their homework assignment is to have an 8-count dance prepared. Now this is Chanel's attempt to take charge and to put herself in a role of leadership like Joseline asked her to do. But Joseline shady AF, because we'll see how this comes back to bite Chanel in the rear, right? And Joseline just stands around and watches it. Well, now it is time to find your room. So sorry about that. The girls are off to find their rooms and gets all settled in. And when Chanel was telling them about their homework and the 8-count, the look on Amber's face lets me know that Amber is going to continue to be a problem, and already tired of her. She's tired, and I'm tired of her. But we'll get into that later. So the next day we see Lexi, Blow, and Chanel, and they're outside and they're having mimosas and they're drinking, and Lexi wants to talk to her about her behavior. But before we got to do that, we see Tasha comes out, and Tasha comes out looking like another person for the 4th time. Now, this girl has more faces than Khloe J. Kardashian Simpson, allegedly. I am like, every time I see her, she looks different, right? But it's never really an improvement. It's just like a whole bunch of different same type persons. But anyway, it's very, very, very interesting. She always looks different. But the gist of the thing is that Lexi Blow didn't get to talk to Chanel about what she wanted to talk to her about. Then we flash over and we see that we have Henny, we have Riri. They're joined by Jordan and Kay Capri, and they talk about the photo shoot, but they also talk about how they don't want Gaia to put a spell on them, so they're trying to keep it cute when they're talking about her. We flip and we see that Black Diamond, Raven, and Lollipop, they're outside smoking, enjoying some festivities, a little greenery. And here comes Amber, and all of a sudden she feels bad about what happened to Gaia, and I'm not buying it. Amber is forever trying to make a moment, and we are only on episode 3. We've only been into this show for not even a full, 2.5 hours, and I'm already sick of her, right? Already tired of her. So they're outside, and basically Amber tries to make a moment with Lollipop and asking her why did she say that she should go home. And I like how Lollipop didn't even bite. She just let her know that, look, I am being a real friend to you. You were acting ridiculous, and I'm letting you know that you're acting ridiculous. And a good friend is going to do that. A good friend is not going to yes man you to death. And so basically that gets squashed right there, as it should. And, like I said, Amber just always has to do the most. We flip to Ballistic and Joseline, and they're rehashing last night, and she's telling him about Chanel throwing Lexi Blow under the bus. And this is setting the stage, because Joseline is had enough of Chanel. And you're really going to see that. Joseline is letting Ballistic know that she's fake and that she's very disappointed in her. And then she starts to tell him about what happened with Gaia, and how Gaia said she was going to snap her neck. And Joseline's response to that was that, I have a strong neck because I be doing yoga and I be deep throating you every night. And Joseline. Then she also proceeds to tell Ballistic about how Chanel decided to give the girls an assignment on her own, and having them come up with an 8-count dance so that they can do the, what does she call it? Choreography? Yeah. 8-count choreography. But Joseline has something else in store for the ladies, right? So what happens is they're going to the club where they're going to be dancing at. And Chanel and Lexi, they get there first. And basically, Joseline is asking, she starts in on Chanel, and she wants to know, why did she do that to Lexi? Why did she throw Lexi under the bus? And that's the stupid face that Chanel had when she got called out on her shit, right? Joseline was giving her the blues. She was like, don't stand there and roll your eyes at me with your stupid, ugly, long eyelashes. I'm like, girl, did you call a girl's eyelashes stupid? Like, eyelashes, I guess, can be ugly. Eyelashes are long, but I didn't know that they could be stupid, right? I didn't know they had an IQ. Joseline just be saying anything. And while it's very degrading, sometimes it is very funny. You know, Chanel starts trying to defend herself, and she sounds real dumb, and she's just standing there like stuttering and lying and shit.
What question you talking about?
When they asked where are the bitches at, and then she said that she was asleep. They
What?
were asleep. The
I
bitches
asked
were.
you,
Yes.
did I laugh? Because I did not laugh.
We
at the
talking about
girls.
the laugh. I didn't say you laughed.
You
I
didn't
said
say
yes.
anything.
No.
And then when you did say it, you was like, yeah, and then they started, oh, we
I never
fine.
said yes.
I'm with Lexi. Chanel's a liar, right? Like, she clearly said yes. She clearly told those girls that Lexi Blow was laughing at them about sleeping on the bus. And at this moment, we see that Lexi is definitely wanting to be the bigger person. And, you know, Joseline lets them know at this time that they are not here to dance. At this point, we get a confessional, and Joseline is fed up with Chanel, right? Joseline basically like, I don't know who she thinks she is or whatever. She's getting on my nerves. And Joseline said that Chanel is basically like a fart in the air. Like, who farted, right? It's like a come and a go, and it's unpleasant while it's here, right? That is Chanel. Oh, my gosh.
And up and vanished like a fart in the wind.
So when the girls show up, they show up ready to dance. They are in their finest dance wear. But they should have come dressed like Molly Maid, right? Hey, maid. Hey, maid. So, yeah, because Joseline is about to have them cleaning the club. Now, this is what I was talking about, her setting Chanel up for failure, okay? Chanel and Lexi had them under the impression that they were there to dance and that they were there to get started, not that they were there to clean some shit up, right? So now they're going to the back to go change. And as they're walking out, I'm noticing some things. That girl Jordan has the longest crack that I think I have ever seen. And Riri got the Hank Hill butt, like the inverted booty, like that. Oh, okay. I mean, you know, there's somebody for everybody. There's, you know, everybody has a type. And I guess some people's type is like long, flat, no cheeks, right? At all. So what are these, you know, then we switch over and we see that Joseline is on the phone, right? And she has her feet up on the desk.
Officer, I got one question for you. What are those?
Where did you get them chanclas from, Joseline? Where did you get the chanclas? Oh my God, girls, watch out, because the thing about chanclas is they're made to be thrown. Okay, it's almost like boomerang action with them. Be careful when she's wearing those. God, what were those? Did y'all see that? What was on her feet? That was horrible. So as she's in the office, though, we see that she gets a phone call from Gaia. Now, Gaia's saying that, you know, she wasn't the only one saying things about Joseline, and that what she said as a joke, and that, you know, she probably doesn't have the same sense of humor as Joseline, and she understands how it could be offensive, and she's basically apologizing. And Joseline basically lets us know that she's going to give Gaia a chance to come back if she's willing to say the same things that she's saying to Joseline on the phone in front of the other girls. So we'll see how that goes, right? Now, in the midst of this, the girls are cleaning and they're dancing while they're cleaning. They're looking like they're having a good time. And here comes Amber. God damn it, Amber, right? Here she come giving orders. And I'm just like, girl, sit your ass down somewhere. Go have several seats. Go over to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, and have every seat in that motherfucker, because I am sick of your ass. Sick of you. So she's just out here just harassing Chanel about why Chanel ain't working and why she got us working and she thinks she's better than them and she's weak, and, you know, just all this just extra bullshit. And it's like, girl, y'all was standing right there when Joseline said for you to clean up and for them to make sure that it gets cleaned up, right? You heard the instructions. Everybody had marching orders. I don't know what this girl's problem is. And it's really weird because, sorry, I'm about to go off on a tangent, because it's like she had a problem with Tasha because she felt like Tasha, yes, wanted all the attention, right? Girl, You do too, but you're just going about it in a different way. And your way is way more annoying. I'd rather hear yes and see London and Paris 25-8 than to have to deal with you and your funky, miserable, bad, beat down, broken down, smelling like Newport's Hennessy and desperation attitude. Like, sick of her, right? So like, she's really like, it's like, Amber, mind your business. And it's like, she knows who to pick with, right? You don't see her picking with Capri, right? And nobody picks with Capri, but you don't see her picking with Raven. It's certain people you're not going to see her pick with, because she's seeking out what she considers to be weaker prey, right? So basically, Lexi and Chanel are non-confrontational, but they're like, hey, can we talk to you for a second over here? And Amber's acting like she's not going to do it, or she's going to do it when she gets ready. But you see she ends up bringing her ass over there, right? And just this whole time, she just sounds stupid. She's like out here just showing her ass. And now finally Joseline comes back, right? And when Joseline comes back, you think that she would act right. But of course she doesn't act right. When Joseline comes back, she's like pretending to be pushing a mop, and so that Joseline will say something to her. And when Joseline does say something to her, she's just like, you know, what are you doing? And basically she's just like, oh, goes into another tangent. And see, like I said, this is where Joseline set them up. She's still talking real crazy to Chanel, real spicy to Chanel. Like, she said some stuff to Lexi Blow, but the majority of her venom is being directed to Chanel. Oh, you think you ain't the winner because I look better than you, and I didn't even win, and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, girl, knock it off. And I just can't imagine what it's like to be her friend, or to like have to live with her, or to even have to live next door to her loud ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so horrible. And it's just like, she's just ghetto, rude, and manly. And I'm really ready for her to go home. I wish that they had like some kind of boat like Survivor. We could just like boat this heifer off the island. Tired of her, right? So production and security all of a sudden walk in super deep. And guess who's with them? At first, like last week, I was thinking, oh, I wonder if they bringing Miss Natural back, right? But I think Miss Natural has more pride than to show back up on a Joseline Hernandez production. So they show up, and it's Gaia, right? Gaia is back to do what she said that she was going to do. And basically, that's where the episode ends. We find out next week that there will actually be dancing, and the girls look pretty good. Look like they know what they're doing, so I can't wait to see that. Not only that, I think it looks like there's a fight between Tasha and K Capri. So I'm really intrigued to see what happens there. Overall, I wanted to enjoy the show, but like I said, Amber's ruining it for me. And if I'm overdoing it, please let me know in the comments, but I don't think I am. I think that, yeah, she's a lot on it. And Chanel, I'm not even a fan of Chanel, but Chanel doesn't deserve that treatment, because Chanel is not going to do anything back. And Amber's a bully, and that's exactly what a bully is. You keep picking with people who have no intention to pick back with you. Knock it off. You're too old. And if you're not too old, your face is too mature for what you're out here doing. But that's all for this week. Like I said, this is the television that I watch so that you don't have to. And I enjoy it. I do it for you guys. I do it for myself. Go ahead and make sure, though, that you click that like button and that you're subscribed to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell so you'll always know when we're uploading some new Ratchet reality television recaps and reviews. Thank you so much, Looky Loos. I am Ashley Quinn, and I will see you next time. Bye.
I have the guest that you requested.
Okay.
Fuck her energy. How can she dance though?